Let's see. We should be live. Yep. Well, hello everyone. So I was just trying to edit the video and it popped over. So I'm just going to leave that alone and not worry about it. It's got the wrong title. So let's see if it allows me to. Let's just do that then. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Let's see how we're doing. Got any people with us? And let's see here. So how are y'all doing today? I hope you're enjoying the day. I'm going to wait for a few more people to get on. Just to see if we can you know, for some reason my camera keeps going back and forth, so here we go. There we are. Hi, Adi, how you doing? So I don't know, how have you been? I talk to Trisha occasionally, but it's really good to see you. Hi, Debbie. Oh, I'm doing extremely well, extremely well. Thank you for asking. So, Yadi, I haven't had you on the show before, so I'm really happy to have you. Hey, Linda. How's it going? And Sam, I'm so happy you're here. All right, so we have a few people, it looks like 7. So I want to go ahead and introduce to you the crystal of the night, and it's Agni Manitite. I don't know if y'all have had them before in your collection, but I'm just going to show a few here just so that you can see why I feel like they're so amazing. So let me first, I'm going to change my view here, and let me show y'all what this looks like. So the Agni Manitite is just phenomenal. So because it is a tektite, you'll be able to see the individual uniqueness of each stone. None is the same. Each one has its own special characteristics, but the majority of them, of course, will have the same energy. So each one, as you can see, has a different shape and slippery. But I love the fact is that they are all powerful in their own right. And each one has its strengths. So if anyone was interested, what I'm going to do is, if you are interested, I'm going to do not just a random pull, but a pendulum pull instead. I'm going to let the pendulum and my guides choose a crystal for you. So each one is, hold on just one second, guys. Each one is, they're $13 each. And if you're interested, then what I'll do is take my pendulum, which this one I've had for many years, and I'll allow it to choose one for you. But until then, if we'll wait for somebody to be interested. Hey, Leslie. Oh my gosh, I was thinking of you the other day, and then you popped up in my feed with one of your dogs. It's kind of interesting. So the Agni Manitite, I don't know if you have any information about it, or if you've ever held it in your hands or had it in your collection or knew of anyone that had it. What's fascinating about this is that it is a pseudo-tektite, but it's found in Indonesia, on the island of Java, and it is underwater. So a meteorite hit, and it pushed all of the debris underwater, and from there we now have these little tektites, and they're only found in Java, and they are fairly rare, so you can imagine how it might be difficult to get them while they're underwater. But do you know, Leslie, about the Agni Manitites? So I have been looking for these for quite a while. I actually found a source and I was really excited about it, and I was finally able to bring them in, and I've been holding on to them for be able to allow individual selections. And instead of doing a random pull, which I've thought would I'm going to do instead, is a pendulum pull. I have a connection with divination. I have several different paths that I use. The sound is gone. It's back. Okay, perfect. The pendulum is just one. And I use this pendulum for a lot of my yes or no questions. And it's a birch pendulum, and I've had an affinity for it for like 15, 16 years now. So I thought it would be a perfect introduction for this pendulum to do some work for us tonight. So we had Leslie interested, and each one's $13. And so what I'm going to do is out of the 7 that I've pulled from the table, I'm just going to ask my pendulum, and let me go ahead and get it just situated here. And I'm going to go over each one of these and ask it if it would like to work with Leslie. So this is the first one. So will you like to work with Leslie Snyder? And what I'm going to do is, based upon the strength of the energy, and this one is really strong. Would you like to work with Leslie Snyder? Okay, so this one is really good. So right now 2 is a contender and 3 is really, really, really strong too. Leslie Snyder. Leslie Snyder. Leslie Snyder. Okay, so I've got 2 and 4, right? Or 2 and 5. Leslie Snyder. Okay, yeah, so I think number 6, but we'll see. Leslie Snyder. Yeah, okay, so Leslie, I'm going to say this is the one that has the strongest pull for you. Let me change my angle here just so that you can see it, Leslie. So this is the one, Leslie. Yeah, that is definitely one I think is meant for you. So I'm going to go ahead and put this one aside for Leslie. Thank you, Leslie. And they're $13 each, guys. So they're extremely reasonable, and they're amazing crystals also. So I mean, I really like bringing that in for y'all. Hi, Cole. How are you? Thank you very much. So what we'll do, hey, Michelle. You sure can, Cole. So they're $13 each, and they're Agni Manitites. And I like them because of the idea that they're suited for people that have community spirit and want to bring groups together for a common interest, and that's really what I'm leaning towards. So it enhances your leadership skills, and it also helps people find their way to you, which is important, right? It's hard to be a leader of one. You need to have that collective mindset. So we're going to do some for Cole. So Cole's want 2. So Cole. Okay, so let me see what the stones react to for Cole. All right, so this one's for Cole. If anyone would be interested in working with Cole, please speak up. Not literally, guys, right? They don't speak, but their energy will connect with the pendulum. All right, so these are for Cole. All right, Cole. Anyone would like to work for Cole? Okay, yep. That one's a definite yes. Let me settle it down just for a minute. I don't want to influence it. Cole, anyone wants to work for Cole? All right, yeah, so that one's definitely a yes too. Okay, so I would say these 2, Cole, were a definite yes. So we'll put that aside for Cole. Hey, Goldie. Thank you, Cole. And I'm not going to try to pronounce your last name, hon. I don't want to. Is it Node? Is that Node? All right. So Michelle wants 2. And you want selenite. Okay, perfect. I'm just going to randomly, I don't want to look here. All right, so Michelle Garza. Okay, I didn't see that, Deb. Yes, I sure will. We'll get you, you want 1? All right, so this is for Michelle. So hold on just a second. Michelle Garza. Michelle Garza. Michelle Garza. Oh my gosh, Michelle. This one, you may not see the energy pull, but I can feel it. So this one's definitely a yes. Michelle Garza. Let me settle it down. Michelle Garza. It doesn't want to settle down. So that one's a yes too, Michelle. So those are 2 yeses for Michelle. That was, Michelle, that was pretty amazing. The energy was pulling the pendulum. That was cool. All right, so I'm going to put 2 here for Deb. All right, for Deb. Hey, Crystal, it's Agni Manitite. It's Agni Manitite. Let me write that in there. It's Agni Manitite. They're $13 each. All right, so Deb. So I got Michelle's. Now let me look at Deb. Okay, so for Deb Harry. So Deb Harry. Deb Harry. Deb Harry. Which one of you want to work with Deb Harry? Number 2 is really Deb Harry. Deb Harry. Deb Harry. Deb Harry. Oh gosh. Number 6 is so strong. Deb Harry. Yeah, no, number 6. It was almost making my fingers tingle. So Deb Harry is definitely number 6 for you, hon. And these are $13 each, guys. And they're Agni Manitites from the island of Java. Oh, Linda, of course, I would love to. All right, so let's see what we have here. Let me see. All right, so Linda Williams. Linda Williams. Wow, that one was like stop dead. Linda Williams. Linda Williams. Linda Williams, I found yours. All right, that's Linda's. That's, wait till you feel this in your hands, Linda. Yeah, you're going to see immediately the connection. And that's actually one of the beauties of the crystal itself. It actually, it immediately makes your energy go to warp speed. So when you feel this and you connect with it, it's going to accelerate some of the situations that you've been dealing with. And it's also going to answer questions that you didn't even know you had. Ah, wow. Okay, so Deb wants 2, so let me, all right, so Deb. Coals just keep slipping away. Okay, so this is for Deb Harry. All right, so Deb. Deb Harry. Oh my gosh, Deb Harry, yep. I think it's number 3. Number 3 has the strongest pull. So yeah, that one's for you, Deb. So thank you, hon. Let me just, I don't want to look, so. All right, so, hey, Christy, how are you doing? Oh, Ellen, hello. Oh, perfect, Ellen. I don't know if you've been listening to what they're about, but it also will help you with personal will, guys. So I don't know about y'all, but sometimes we feel like we come into this world without choices and that things happen to us. But with the Agni Manitite will actually emphasize the fact that you have personal will, and so you can direct your future, and it's going to open up ideas and situations that you've had before in the past, and it's going to bring to focus truths that you've been ignoring. And it's also going to say, you know, what's happening to you right now, you have influence over, and that's where the personal will comes in. So let me do this one for Ellen. So Ellen, and after I do Ellen's, I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna show you what they look like backlit. So on the table, they just look like black blobs, really. but backlit, they become translucent, sorry. Ellen, is this for Ellen? I need somebody to step up for Ellen. Oh, Ellen. That one. Ellen? Ellen? Yeah, it's number 5. So this one's for Ellen. Let me just show you while I'm doing this. And they're all different. So this one for Ellen is going to be different than anyone else's. But they all are beautiful, and they will all have their own unique characteristics. Oh, hi, Crystal. They're from Java, Indonesia. And they're only found there, and they're called Agni Manitite, and they're actually called, it's the pearl of divine fire. It's Sanskrit. So that's the name of it, divine fire, pearl of divine fire. So when I mentioned earlier that it's going to ignite your personal will, it's going to put your solar plexus at warp speed. Once you connect with this crystal, you're going to find that you're going to be, you're not going to procrastinate like you may have done before in the past. All of your objections, all obstacles are going to start falling away because of the Agni Manitite. It will definitely assist you. So I'm just going to put one in its place, the one that Ellen picked. Or picked, the stone picked Ellen. All right, so crystal wants one. So let's see how crystal, which one connects with crystal. So I'm just going to settle it down a little bit. All right, so I need a crystal, crystal for crystal, an Agni for crystal. Any one of you are ready to work with crystal? Crystal, I need someone for crystal. Someone please step up for crystal. Oh, wow. Okay. Number 4. Crystal. Oh my gosh. All right. So that one definitely is for crystal. All right, crystal. Number 5. Number 5 is for crystal. Crystal Kirkland. Thank you, Crystal. Sorry. It's hard for me to read that screen. Yeah, that's it. Island of Java. Oh, Linda, I know. So it's amazing how these are just, of course, when I first received them, I was like, oh my gosh, these don't look like much of anything. And then when you backlight them, that's when you see their beauty. You can get a second one, Leslie. I would say probably not. I wouldn't recommend carrying them at the same time. I think it could be a little bit overwhelming, especially until you get to know the crystal, and the crystal is on the same wavelength as you, or vice versa, because it might be, you definitely have to synchronize your energies. So it could get to where there's a conflict between the two stones. All right, so we're going to do one for Leslie. So we need another one for Leslie. So I need one of y'all to step up and start working with Leslie. Oh my gosh. That one's doing a jig. Okay, doesn't even want, okay, that's the one, Leslie. It wouldn't even let me go to the third one. So number 2 is for you, Leslie. That's cool. No, hey Carlos, they're Agni Manitites. They're from the island of Java. Yeah, so let me show you. I don't know where you came in on the show, so let me see which one here. Oh, that one. That's a good one. Okay. Let me. So they are from the island of Java, and they're tektites, and they're all $13 each. These are polished. You can get them to where they're in the rough state, um, but uh, the purpose that I brought these in were to use in meditation. And to me, the tactile approach for the polished stones work better in that regard. The energy is more fluid to me when it's in polished state. And I didn't want anything to impede upon that, so that's why I chose the polished form. Maribel, how you doing? Leslie, I understand completely what you're saying about moldavite. I have only one piece of moldavite, and it's on a necklace. And I'll tell you how I've got it together. It's moldavite, a meteorite, and then Herkimer diamond. It's all together. And I only wear that necklace when I'm going into a crowd, and I'm an introvert. So I want to go into a crowd, and I want to be able to hold my own. And so that's when I wear that necklace, so that I know that I can't be taken advantage of. No one can approach me unless I want to, and I will own my own space. So I understand exactly where you're coming from with moldavite. Agni Manitite isn't an aggressive stone. It's an aggressive in a way that it um, breaks down other people's barriers. It just sets up you up to where you can stand within your own space, but without impeding on other people's energy field. So it doesn't require someone to be knocked down in order for you to stand your ground, whereas moldavite can have that approach sometimes. Oh yeah, perfect. Yeah, crystal. Yeah, it's kind of funny. I'm a crystal person, but I my favorite pendulum is wood. Yeah. So, oh Maribel, they're amazing. So, as I mentioned, they're $13 each. So, if you're interested, just let me know, and I'll get the pendulum to pull one for you. Oh, okay, perfect. Maribel's going to take two. Okay, so let's see what the pendulum says here. Get off that. All right. So let me settle it down. All right. So this is for Maribel. My request is for Maribel. So I need two stones to connect with Maribel. So we need two stones for Maribel. That one's pretty good. Let me just see. This one was the one prior. Oh my gosh, that's definitely okay. That's a yes. That's a definite yes. I'm gonna settle this down just in case. I don't want it to be influencing the next crystal. Right, so number 3 was a definite. So this is for Maribel. Okay, nothing really special there. Maribel? Maribel, okay. Maribel, number 5. All right, so you got 3 and 5, Maribel. Oh, and they are beautiful. I'm so happy y'all are getting these. They're such awesome crystals, and they're not something you'll find everywhere, which, as I mentioned earlier on the show, they are rare. And so when you get them, you'll understand how rare they are. And if you're like me, I have a tendency to gift my crystals. I probably will say that you'll not consider giving these away unless it's an extreme case. These are going to be meant for you. As you notice, the pendulum chose the crystals for you. So, and I do that with my Moki balls as well. So I invoke the name of the person that is requesting the crystal. So it's the energy travels over great distances. So there is a connection right immediately. Right, they are. And actually, this funny, Carlos, someone asked for Apache tears just the other night. So there, I mean, and I have personal Apache tears, but I've not been able to find any to sell. I sure can. If you want them by size, I will definitely do it by size. Let me see. Or I can do it by pendulum pull. You choose, Carlos. If you want me to choose by size, I can do that. Or if you want me to choose by pendulum pull, I can do that as well. Oh, Sherry, I sure will. Let me see. Okay, I've got it. 7 is one of my lucky numbers, so that's why I pulled 7 out to put on the table. Okay, all right, so this one's for Sherry. So which one of you want to work with Sherry? I need someone to work with Sherry. This is for Sherry, Arizona. You're a little excited, but I don't think you're it. Oh my gosh. Oh wow, okay. Oh, Sherry. Okay, yeah, this is the one. Okay, Sherry. This is the one. Don't ask me how I knew that, because it was extremely obvious just by its reaction to your name. All right, so let me put that one there. Oh, I hope you're going to be excited. Okay, perfect. Yeah. And remember, guys, so $13 each. Oh, and we've got 13 viewers. Yay. So see, I mean, it's all, I believe in the synchronicity of everything. So when things align like that, I get confirmation from the universe. All right, so this one is for Linda. All right, so Linda Williams. Okay, I need a stone for Linda Williams. Yeah, that's Linda Williams. Oh, Linda Williams. I don't know if y'all have ever worked with pendulums before. So you'll completely understand when you hold a pendulum in your hand, and the reaction that you receive may not be noticeable to the person looking at the pendulum, but it's indescribable, and it confirms immediately that there's an energy shift. For these, I'm going to say that we could probably do first class shipping on all of these. They don't weigh much of anything. So I would say, the first class, it would be $5 for shipping. Yeah, anywhere in the U.S. Yeah. See, Carlos? Yeah, they're really, really tiny. Oh, hey, Judy. They are Agni Manitite. So since you haven't seen them, so let me turn my flashlight on, and I'm just going to show you. Let me see, this one's pretty dense, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, okay, let me get one. Let's see here. Ooh. There we go. So they're Agni Manitites. So they range in translucence, but they are from the island of Java, and they're actually underwater. So they're that you can't find them on top of the ground unless, of course, a wave took them to the top. But they are tektites, and they're millions of years old. And the Sanskrit name for these is get this, it's they're pearls of divine fire. That's what the Sanskrit name it's Agni Mani is the Sanskrit name. Oh, me too. Okay. All right, perfect. Okay, Cole wants another one. All right, so Cole. All right, so this one's for Cole. Cole node. I think it's Cole node. Cole, I need someone to work with Cole, please. Cole? Not yet. I need one to work with Cole. That one's indecisive. Cole? Oh my gosh. Yeah, this one's... Yeah. Okay. You are so right. All right, so, yep, this one's for Cole. Thank you, Cole. And it keeps... That one that I picked for you earlier is sliding down. I'm not sure why. Oh, it's because I didn't change it. Hold on. Thank you, hon. Duh. Okay. I forgot about my mani cam. There we go. So this is when it's translucent. There's a different camera for that. I forgot to switch it over. Sorry. Thank you, Ellen, for saying that. I really appreciate that. Hey, Marianne. Oh my gosh. How are you doing? Okay, so I'm going to pull one for Marianne. And Judy would like 4. Oh, right, Judy. Okay, so let me pull one for Marianne. Or I say pull. All right, so this one's for Marianne. And Marianne, they're $13 each. So I need someone to work with Marianne. Marianne CZ is what we call her, because I can't pronounce her last name. So Marianne CZ, which one of you will work for Marianne? Not okay. Marianne CZ? No. Marianne CZ? No. Marianne CZ. Okay. All right. I'm going to check this one because Marianne CZ, because I was getting a strong pull. Okay, this one is for you. I was getting a strong pull in the right direction, and I came to realize it was the crystal on the opposite side that was wanting you. So it was like pulling me away from the other crystal. It was really interesting. All right, so perfect. Okay, so let me... And so Carlos wants 4 large ones, so I'll get that for you, Carlos. And Judy wants 4. All right, so Judy, Judy, I would like to go ahead and do the pendulum pull. just as I really believe that the energy connection is going to be important for you. So this is for Judy Madeira. Judy Madeira. Judy Madeira. Okay, yes, that one certainly is one. I'm just gonna, let me settle it down. I don't want to influence the other crystals. That one was excited. Judy Madeira. Judy Madeira. Judy Madeira. Oh yeah. Okay, that one. Oop. Okay, let me see. Judy Madeira. No? Okay, so let me, I'm gonna put 7 more out. Because those other ones said no, so I need 2 more that'll say yes. So this is for Judy Madeira. Oh my gosh, okay, yeah, that's a definite yes. Let me settle it down. Come on, settle down. Judy Madeira? No. Judy Madeira? Judy Madeira. Oh yeah, there he goes. Okay, yeah. I'm glad I reselected those crystals because the other ones were just not responsive at all. So Judy Madeira, thank you, hon. How you doing, Christy? Oh no, thank you. So let me just put these back. Is that 7? Yes, that's 7. So when you receive these, and I'll invoice tonight, and I'll get them out in the mail as soon as we receive payment. And I'll go ahead and use first class, and I certainly don't think that they would be over $5 for the first class. So just consider that to be part of the price for shipping is $5. So when you get these crystals home, I would love for y'all just to just take some time before you start working with them. I would recommend that you put them in a place to where they're not in with your other crystals. It doesn't have to be a shrine or anything like that. Just set them aside, and until you have the opportunity to spend some quality time with it, to where you'll focus on the energy that the crystal is going to bring for you. And then when you have that time, go ahead and close your door, turn off the lights if you can, or dim them, or light a candle. Make sure that you're not interrupted. Once you've gotten to that state, and I understand completely, it's just me and Wendell, but sometimes it is hard to find that quiet time. But it's going to be important, even if you have to go take a bath, go hide out in the bathroom. Then I want you to sit and hold the crystal, hold the Agni Manitite, and I would strongly recommend that you start, first of all, take some calming breaths, try and clear your mind. One thing that I found when I did this with my Agni was that it started to give me answers to questions that I didn't even ask it, or my consciousness didn't ask it. My heart was asking these questions. And I was I was like, why did that just come up? So it was almost like a thought that I had put aside and didn't really want to think about, but it actually started answering questions for me that I didn't even bring to mind. So don't be surprised if that happens for you. Another thing that I found unusual about this crystal was that it started to give me ideas of how I should put more emphasis on the business. I'm not creative. I'm not that type of person. It's really hard for me to come up with content and things like that. But it started giving me ideas, and so I don't think that it enhanced a skill that I have, but it actually allowed me to open up to possibilities that I didn't even know that I would be acceptable to accepting, because I am kind of timid in ways. So think about that. So if you have a creative endeavor, or if there's a project that you're working on, maybe something at work, maybe you're artistic, maybe you're wanting to do some volunteer work or things like that, allow this crystal to help you come up with some creative ideas on how you can obtain that goal, because I think that is one of its strengths as well. Oh, I'm sorry, Ellen wants another one. Yes, okay, so let me go ahead and do that for Ellen. All right, so this is for Ellen. Ellen Cody. I need a stone to work with Ellen Cody. Ellen Cody. Ellen Cody. There you go. Oh wow, Ellen Cody. That one's amazing. Okay, Ellen, you get number 3. Or number 3 gets you, I think. That's probably the best way to say it. Number 3 gets you. Perfect. All right, well, so that's pretty much Agni Manitite. Now, of course, there's other characteristics about the stone that you will encounter for yourself. Oh, of course. Sapana? Is that how you say it? Am I saying it right? Sapana. Sapana. Okay, so I'll put that one aside. Maribel, what I'll do is in your you've got 2 for yourself, and so then I will, when I select this one, I'll identify it as Sapana's. Okay, that way you know when you receive it which one's hers. Okay, Sapana. All right, so this one is for Sapana. Sapana Patel. I need someone to work with Sapana. Someone needs to step up and work with Sapana. Sapana Patel. Sapana Patel. Sapana Patel. Sapana Patel. Oh, okay. Yeah, that one's, that's Sapana's, or Sapana's hers. I don't know. I never know how to say that. Who belongs to who? But this one's for Sapana. I guess you belong together to each other. That's one way to look at it. Okay, perfect. Yeah, Wendell always helps me with my pronunciations because I have a tendency to butcher sometimes. I don't know. I think that at some point my phonetic skills have gone by the wayside. But yeah, I appreciate that because I really am conscious of the fact that people's names are magic. So I try my very best to pronounce people's names correctly, because, and if I can't say it correctly, I'll kind of get permission to shorten it, like Marianne CZ. I know that I would brutalize her last name, so we've shortened it to CZ, which to me still maintains that magical aspect of her name, because it was given to you at birth, right? So it is important. Your parents named you that name deliberately, or you adopted a name, and then there is naming ceremony. So it's, either way, it belongs to you, and it is magical. So yeah, but I can talk about that for a little bit. But okay, so that was Agni Manitite. So I really appreciate y'all enjoying the show, and allowing the pendulum to choose some crystals for you. When we first started preparing for the show, I had a observation that these would go over extremely well, because they're tiny tools. I'm telling you, when you get these home, you'll really understand the appeal, the rarity, and the uniqueness of the crystal that you receive. And just as I mentioned earlier, just take some time, work with it. Don't put it in with your other crystals until you've adjusted to each other, and you understand its energy and it understands yours, and then you can then introduce it to the rest of the group collection. And then the most important thing is to not just leave it in your your bowls. Bring it out, allow it to work with you, work for you. I actually carried mine around with me in my purse for a while. Oh my gosh. Oh, I didn't know that, Deb. I'm so sorry. Oh, hon. That must be so terrifying. I am so sad for you. That is just, oh, my heart goes out for you, hon. It really does. And I'm so blessed that you came on tonight and shared this with us. And I think that that's one of the things about Agni Manitite that might help you. It does help you with personal will, and so then I think that it'll help you make decisions. And some decisions, you may have had a cloud of sadness around you and not being able to see clearly, but I think that this might help you completely. Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah. I am so sorry, hon. I really am. I hope that he has a recovery, and I hope that you're taking care of yourself as well, because as you can imagine, caregivers need, attention as well. So don't let yourself get run down, if at all possible. I know sometimes it's not, but just do your very best. All right, so the show was only actually supposed to last for 30 minutes, so I took a little bit more of your time than I was expecting, but thank you all very much for that. So I'll go ahead and get you invoiced after the show. If you haven't been with me before, if you'll just send me your email address and your zip code. I need that not for the freight cost, but for taxes. So if you're in the state of Texas, I need to know if I should tax you or not. But other than that, I really appreciate y'all joining us, and I know you're going to love these crystals. Absolutely. You're really going to enjoy them. So thank you, Linda. Blessings very much. I really hope that you enjoy them as much as I have. Okay, thank you, Marianne. Yeah, I always feel like I commit y'all to be here, and I don't want to intrude on your precious time outside of the show. Blessings, Christy. Blessings to you too as well. Yeah, thank you guys. I really appreciate it very much. Deb, Thank you, hon. And I really hope your husband gets to feeling better soon. And I certainly hope that you are able to take care of yourself. Ellen, thank you, hon. I appreciate you very much. Blessings, everyone. I know that these crystals will bring you a lot of joy. Yeah, they have me. So, and as I mentioned, they're going to be as unique as you are. So thank you, guys. And we'll see you next time. I'll be on next Wednesday with another focus crystal. And then we'll be on Friday. Oh, yeah. Yes, Brenda, please. If you want an Agni Manitite, just let me know and I'll pick one out for you offline, and then we'll get it sent to you. They're $13 each, hon. Yeah. So blessings, everybody. Thank you. Thank you, Leslie. It was really good seeing you again. Good night, everyone. Blessings, and please have a good week, and try and do what you can to promote the positive light. We all need to do our part. The more light we have, less shadows out there. So thank you guys very much. Until next time. Okay. Wendell? No, it's not. It's impossible. I shut down everything. Maybe they're still connected, but I'm not.
I'm watching your hand moving your mouse.
Oh. How is that, Wendell?
Turn off the show.
The phone. The Manicam's not running. I don't even have Google up.
Minicam wants to connect to me right now, huh?
Wendell, there's nothing.
And I'm watching the show.
I'm telling you, there's nothing. I do not have Manicam up. Look, it's not up.
It's still running somewhere. Oh, reboot your PC.